y'all, it's your girl Just Time in. I'm here with another video. Today I'll be showing you how I tweezed my hairline, pluck, whatever you want to call it. I say tweeze because I don't pluck no chickens and I'm not like that, so I just say tweeze. That's just how I do. But it's already washed and I'm just parting off a little section. I do it really thin because the knots and stuff are already kind of loose a little bit, so they easy to rip out or whatever because I had already bleached it. So now I'm just tweezing it. I just take a little section from the front and I make a straight line or whatever. I don't want to tweeze so much because the more you tweeze, the easier it is for the frontal closure, whatever, to go bald. And I just do a little bit. So right here I'm just parting it off, and yeah, just it's a little section or whatever, and I try to keep it as neat as possible. So that's what you see me doing right here, and I'm just combing it out, making sure that my part is like extra straight. I'm like a perfectionist or whatever, but that's okay. So I'm just making sure that it's straight and combing it out and everything. And this is like, it's not sped up or anything. It's not slowed down. This is like real time. So right here I use the slanted tweezers, and I just start from behind that part that I made. I just take one little strand and I just tweeze it. Just do one at a time. Take your time and try not to tweeze in the same spot because you will get a bald spot. So every time you tweeze a little hair or whatever, move on to the next section, or little over, because if you tweeze in that same spot, it's gonna be bald, like it's really bald. So I just tweeze like a few hairs at a time and just go across the line. Basically that's what I do. So yeah, and I just make sure that it's straight and I can see what I'm doing too. So I'm just tweezing a little bit at a time. It took me a minute to do this, but just take your time and you'll get there. Don't be all fast, or it's not a rush or anything. So just take your time, because you don't want to tweeze too much because you will get a bald spot. So just take your time, tweeze a little bit or little hairs at a time, and you'll get the results you want. So I'm gonna just quit talking and I'm gonna just let y'all watch this video. And then also, from all that hair that I tweezed, I just go ahead and use my comb and I just kind of clean it up a little bit so I don't go overboard with the tweezing. So just showing like a little bit of how much of the hair that came out. Tweezing, it takes a very long time. It's very tedious, so really take your time when doing this, because you can tweeze a lot and the frontal closure would not last. So try not to tweeze so much. So right here, since I did behind the little part that I made, now I'm going to do kind of like where the baby hairs will be, and I'm going to tweeze that as much as possible. And I'm doing like basically the same thing, but a little bit different. I tweeze a little strand and move on to the next, tweeze a little strand, move on to the next, and kind of just go like in a line, instead of just doing like tweezing like 1 2 then move over, 1 2 then move over. I'm kind of doing like 1 and then moving over, 1 then moving over, like you'll see what I'm doing. But I either do like 1 2 then move over, or I just do 1 then move over. It kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, you keep doing it until it's thinned out to your liking and you get the results that you want. It's really based on preference. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and finish doing that. Go ahead and speed up the video so it ain't too much, because it does get repetitive because it is the same thing, but you kind of get the gist of it. So yeah, just stay tuned for what the finished result look like. Okay, so after I didn't tweeze it out enough or to my liking or whatever, I just go ahead and push it all back or comb it all back. And as you see, I did take a little bit of the hair out, so it's not, you know, the straight across hairline or really thick hairline. And I do it like this before I sew it on to my wig cap to make my wigs, because it'll kind of give me like a guide on like when styling it and stuff. So I kind of just get it ready by doing this. I do go in and tweeze it a little bit more so that line is not too harsh, but I don't think I showed that in the video. But I did go back and I fixed it up a little bit, so I'm just kind of showing you what the hairline looks like now after I didn't tweeze it a little bit. Again, I do not tweeze it a lot. I tweeze it just enough, you know, just enough, just a little bit. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you later. Bye.